Okay, sports fans, we are back at it again. Pulled the plugs, got them in order, the cylinder and the bank, left, right. I don't know if you can see that over there. Whoops, don't fall over, camera. Let me zoom out some. There we go. Alright, so this is the order they came out of the engine, rear to front. I mean, they don't look horrible, they don't look great, they're dark, but I don't see any rust, no water on any of them. Some look better than others. I don't know if you can't really see the color. Maybe if I can zoom in, that might get me I know the focus isn't the greatest on this thing up close. Alright, I'll show them to you one by one. I'm sure inquiring minds want to know. Just hoping I can get some sunlight, that might help. But it's a cloudy, rainy day today, off and on. This is a few days after that storm blew up the East Coast. So again, I'm not an expert. You know, I've wrenched on cars and motorcycles and stuff. You know, I'm definitely what you would call a shade tree mechanic. But I don't see on any of the 8 plugs anything that would give me grounds for concern. I mean, the color is not the greatest. It doesn't have that nice, what do you call it, brownish or tannish color on the plugs. I don't know how well that focus is working out, I can't tell. But any case, that's where we're going, that's where we are. Alright, I'm about to rerun the pressure test one more time, so I'm gonna get that set up. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, back again here. Maybe zoom in a little bit better, a little bit tighter. That might help you see some more. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pump her up. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Now she's going in. I can hear it. Can you still see? Yeah, you can still see. Not quite there yet. I'll let it hold there. That's right about exactly 20. Can you see that? Yeah, you should be able to see that. Alright. Oops, you moved. Don't move. Alright, stay there. Can you still see? I guess you can still see. You can see enough. Don't move. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit there. I've got the plugs out as you saw. And I'm going to go listen. Oh, and I put some more goop on these. Let me make sure, let's see if, okay, I've got really tiny onesie-twosie bubbles there. I don't think it's enough to be concerned about. I'm spraying these rubber plugs that I have put in each of the hoses that go to the exhaust manifolds. They're holding, no bubbles. Let me spray around. Now I saw someone on BOC, Bayliners Owners Club, said that I should remove the thermostat and redo the test. Actually makes sense to me, but I'll do this first without removing the thermostat, and I guess I'll try it again afterwards. But in the meantime, I'm going to go listen at each of the cylinders, which is going to be hard because, you know, it's tight. It's tight. I don't hear anything at the exhaust manifold. Trying to get my head, my ear down around where the cylinders might be. The spark plug holes. I hear nothing. The only thing I do hear is the and let me try this. Let me try removing the supply hose. You should still hold, right? Yeah. Okay. No noise whatsoever. I think I hear something on this left side as you facing. Oh, let me get closer. This is so hard to do. I do hear something. It doesn't seem like it's coming from the manifold. Is it coming from the spark plug hole? I'm trying to put my finger in there to see if that quiets her. I definitely do hear something. The question is where? Oh. No. Oops. I definitely hear. I can't tell where it's coming from. Let me try spraying with this soapy water in the general area. Maybe some bubbles will pop up. Okay, make sure not the lower hose. Okay, it's got a few bubbles, but oh, maybe that's what. Because as soon as I sprayed it, the noise went away. Okay, let me tighten up this lower water circulatory hose. Let me let you see if you can see real quick. Let me see if we can't zoom down there. You see those bubbles? I think that's what I was hearing. But let me tighten it up. Till the bubbles stop. Okay, I think that's got it. Whew. It is hot and humid out here today. I'm sweating like a Hebrew slave. Dang mighty. Goodness gracious. Alright, let me spray it again, see if she bubbles. Alright, no bubbles. Now let me see if I hear it. What are you looking at? Anything? Oh, you could be looking at the gauge if I had put you back into place. Let's put you back to where you were so we can get hopefully the same line of sight. Will you stay right there? That'll work. That will, oh, but you can't see. How about you stay? I need you to stay where you all can see. Can I tuck you under here? Will that work? Oh, that might work. Yeah, I think that'll work right there. Oh, you still can't see the gauge. Let me tilt. Can you see the gauge now? Let me move the camera. Yeah, that's not too shabby. That's not too bad. Alright. Okay. So we're going on, I guess maybe about 3 minutes. I forgot to time it. Alright, let me wait for the compressor to stop compressing, and I'm gonna go give a listen again. Okay, compressor stop. Let me listen. Okay, now I don't hear anything. Except whatever that jet is that's flying above me. Alright, let me check the other side. Gotta move some stuff out the way here. Alright, let's listen. Let's give a listen over here on this side. Let's take the keys off so I don't hear the keys rattling. Okay. Let's take the phone out of the pocket so I don't crush the phone. Okay, let's listen over here. Oops. I hear absolutely nothing. I don't know if I'm frustrated because I hear nothing or frustrated because I want to hear something. Alright. She seems to still be holding the pressure there. I know I stopped it a smidge below the 20. Alright, I don't know what to do other than sit and wait and see if their pressure goes down. I know you all don't want to sit and wait with me. Alright, I think I'm going to let it sit there for a while. My next thing would be to do is a compression test. Since I got the plugs out, why the hell not? So I'll go ahead and do a cylinder compression test after I finish this pressure test. I figure, let's see, what are we, roughly just under 10 minutes or so now, based upon the timer on the clock here. So I'm just gonna let her sit like this. I'm gonna check back. I guess in about 15 minutes. What do you think? Is that long enough? Alright, that's what we'll go with. I'll check back in about 15 minutes to see what the pressure has done. I wonder if I should try to crank this puppy while I've got it pressurized. Will that tell me anything? If there's a head gasket leak. But I've got the plugs out, so it won't pressurize the cylinders. So that's probably no good. Alright, well, I don't know. Like I said, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. And we'll see what that pressure gauge looks like. I'm trying to talk myself out of if it's dropped a tiny bit or not. Alright. See you in a bit. Okay, it's roughly been 15, probably closer to 20 minutes later. It's gone down. It was just under the 20. Now it's just under the, depends if I look dead on. It's right about the 18 mark, it looks like. So 20 minutes gone down 2 psi, let's say. I don't know if that means anything, but there it is. And this gauge doesn't drop all the way down to 0. It, when no pressure is connected, it goes to right about there, the needle. So anyway, that's where she is. Alright, I'm gonna let it sit some more. I need to go run an errand. I'll be back. So I'll probably be back in about an hour, I guess, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But alright, bye. Toodaloo. Okay, sports fans, it's about more than 2 hours later because Mother Nature and the Rain, sounds like a band, a group, decided to interrupt my progress. And now I'm trying to fight the night. So, where are we? So, nearly, can I get a focus here? So, more than 2 hours later, I should say. Let me back out. Get a focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Why won't you focus properly? Alright, any case, we are right at the 10. Come on, zoom in. Zoom out. Why do I want focus? So, you can't see, but we are right at the 10 psi. So she's dropped by half. 2 hours plus later. So I don't know what that means, what that doesn't mean, but that's the information. So now I decided to go ahead and, before it got too dark, do the compression test. Alright, so I'm starting on, if you're facing the engine, the right bank. Oops, I don't know what the cylinder numbers are. Alright, so there's the compression gauge. And the cylinder closest to the bow, we're at 120, 30, 140. 140 looks like, if I'm reading that correctly. 140 psi. Alright, I'm going to change to the next one and see what she says. I don't think I need to video the whole thing. I'll just probably just take snapshots and add them on. Okie doke. I downloaded this version of the Chevy 305 firing diagram, and this is the one that I'll be using for the duration of the compression test. Okay, as we saw before, cylinder 1 is at about 140, and cylinder 3 is about 135 maybe. Cylinder 5 is about 140 again. And cylinder 7 is about 135, I would say, 137. Cylinder 2 is right about 140. And cylinder 4 is about 135, I'll call it. Cylinder 6 is about just under 140, we'll call it 138. And cylinder 8 is just under 150, so I'd call it 148. So what do you guys think?